This video is about how to create and send an invoice to your customer. So let's look for our customer in the search bar, and we'll go back to Bill Gates, and it has popped up with his account, his inquiry, his reference number, and all of these details. We can click any one of those and it will show us that he actually already owes us £720. Here are his details. But let's go and raise an invoice for Bill so that we can get paid. So we'll go, this is a view of his account, and as you know, an account may have several orders on it. So it's always one account, but you're going to badge several different orders to it because you may be undertaking different bits of work for him historically and presently. So we'll go to orders, and we can see that we've got an order for Bill. And if we look down, we can see that we've got an order log. Let's have a look and see if we sent him any quotes. We have. He hasn't accepted any of them, but we're going to charge him anyway. So we're going to go across here to charges. So to raise an invoice, you need to raise a charge. So once we click the charges tab, we can see that we've got our account number, his address, and a customer charges section here. Now, as we go to the little file system, we can see that we have some options: add a charge, add a discount. Maybe he's rung up and complained and you want to give him some money off. And the other two are send an invoice and an overdue invoice. So we're going to cover those now, but let's start off with the charge. So we add a charge, and the type of charge that we're going to add, well, if he'd accepted our quote, he would have had a fixed price. But it also may be that he's had some certificates. It might be that he's had some transactional work. They're covered in a different video, but we'll just say that he's accepted a quote from us and he's got a fixed price, and the fixed price was £2,000, and that's going to exclude VAT. This won't put VAT on at all if you're not VAT registered at the settings. But we are VAT registered. We're VAT registered at Greendale, which is the demonstration site, so we'll save that. It says it's successfully done, and we can now see that that order log has been created, updated there with the charges. If we go and have a look at those particular charges, we can see that we have now raised a charge for £2,000 plus VAT for Bill, and we already previously had already raised a charge for £700 plus VAT. So Bill now owes us £3,120. Now we can very simply send him an invoice for that amount. You can see that it's all pre-filled. This is where your logo will go. These colours can be customized. We can see that we've got all the details that we need to: VAT registration number for legal requirements, account number, and it has filled in those for us, and the amount payable £3,120. So we will now send this quote off to Bill, this invoice rather. We might want to print it and post it, so we can do that, but in this case we're going to email it. We're going to send it directly to Bill, but we could send it to accounts@Microsoft, and we're going to put your invoice, and we're going to send that, and that means that the invoice is now successfully sent, and the stage is now awaiting payment. It's been entered into the log that we've sent it out. And if we go back to the charges again, you can see the owes is £3,120. Now it may be that it's another week later, so we want to send an overdue invoice. We click that, and it's pre-filled it with account overdue. It looks pretty much the same, but we'll email it to him. Do you know, I've just thought that that actually might be his email address, so well, it's already put account warning in, your payment is now overdue, so we'll send him another one. And it looks like he still hasn't paid, so we can keep doing that ad infinitum or take whatever action you have to. Let's just go and show you here about those orders. So let's go to an order, and just very quickly we can very easily see who owes us the money by just going down onto our little menu here, and there's one here. You can search for it in advanced orders, but this is quite useful. View orders with outstanding payments, so just click that, and you can now see that Bill Gates hasn't paid his invoice, Ari Gold and Vincent Chase. If we just go back to Bill and we go back to his charges again, we'll talk about the payment gateway if you have it installed as a module. That's on another video under payment gateway. But you may just want to record for another method of payment that he has actually paid. So if you've got the payment gateway, as I said, you go to take card payment. Just show you what that looks like very briefly, but as I said, it's in another video. Or we may want to go to record other payment, so we click that. That gives us some options. So he's done a bank transfer. He may have taken a card. You may have a chip and pin machine that isn't integrated into the system. A check, a cash. Let's just say that he paid by bank transfer, and he's paid £800 because he hasn't paid the full amount. We click save. Let's go to his charges. We can now see that he has actually paid £800, but he still owes £2,320, and that means that we can now send him another invoice, and that will reflect that he has actually made a payment. Payment received £800 on the date, total payments, but he still does owe £2,320. So we'll send him another invoice. And we'll keep sending him invoices until he pays in full. And when he has paid in full and his balance goes to naught, it will go to payment paid, order complete, 11, and when we search for him on here, he won't appear anymore. But this is a great way to chase your debtors. You've got a list of them, so you can get on the phone on Friday and make sure that they're going to pay. Or you can get the card payment gateway installed, and then you never have to chase a payment again, but that's in another video. And that concludes this video.